Hey guys, this is my new home for the next couple of months. And I know this light it's shitty. Honestly, I'm not gonna record videos here. I have to find out a way. But actually, I have an amazing great view outside. It's just because now it's night. But I'm gonna manage to record videos there because I think you guys have to experience the same view as me while we share some insights here. But my insight today with this video, with this port lighting and in this room that I'm still figuring out how I'm going to make my home for the next couple of months. My question is, for how long we going to betray ourselves in order with the excuse to achieve something that we say to ourselves that is going to make us happy, but it's not anyone. What I mean with that is, do you really need to do things that you don't believe it's gonna make you happy, as in sacrifice to achieve something that you want? I'm not saying discipline and effort, like studying, working hard, or even that. Sometimes you have to have second thoughts about it. But I mean, do you really want to be happy in love? And do you really think that you need to sacrifice yourself in order to achieve that? Do you really want to be successful in your job? Do you really think you need to become a workaholic to prove yourself to someone? Then you can be successful? Um, do you really think you need to be someone else in order to have friends? All these things, it's more about how you constantly are used to betray, how you are used to betray yourself. You're constantly betraying yourself because you think this kind of sacrifice it's gonna grant you something, and it's not. Because I heard something from, I have a coaching, and he asked me that, like, I was telling about my story, and like I don't know what was my blind spot on that. And he said, okay, but looking back now, when do you think you betray yourself because you thought that what it takes, that what it takes to grant you something, to maybe get the job you want, maybe get the person you want, maybe get the house, the car, the friendships you want. Because, and then like he just asked me that, and I was like, yeah. And I could say in a very embarrassed way, but I could say. And he said, yeah, you betray yourself. What kind of energy you put out of the world for the world? You're saying to the world that you're not worthy of loyalty. You're not putting yourself as a priority. People would not put you as a priority. They're gonna put themselves as a priority because you putting them as a priority in your life. As simple as it is. If you say to people, and that's interesting because usually what we think is, no, if I'm gonna put this person as a priority in my life, they're gonna see my effort and they're gonna put me in as a priority as well. If I gave all I have, extra hours pushing forward to this job. This job is going to recognize my efforts, and then they're going to promote me. But the thing is, if in this journey you doing things you don't like, you don't agree with, it's not what you want. It doesn't matter if it's a belief. It's not what you want. It doesn't resonate with what you believe is happiness and joy and fulfillment. You're gonna betray yourself in the middle of this journey, and it's gonna be clear to everyone around that you're not a priority to yourself. Why should I put you as a priority? These glasses, the lining, it's really good. I know. Sorry. It's really good. No, it's really bad. Sorry. Yeah. And that's not something that you change. Like you wake up and then it's like, oh, I'm a priority now. And it's not about being selfish or narcissistic. It's about your boundaries and respect them, and knowing who you are, knowing what you stand for, and no one else has to stand for this. They can stand for whatever they believe, and it's fine. And have this strength, actually, because people will put their boundaries on you. They're gonna say that this is too much, this is not enough, and you're gonna know what is too much or not for you. You're gonna know what you can push yourself to learn or not, what is beneficial for you to learn. Because I mean, I'm not saying like to protect yourself, put a lot of walls, around you, and saying and using this as an excuse, like, that's my boundary, and not dealing with the real world. That's not what I meant. Because that's not what I meant. I mean in a way to, do you believe you deserve to be happy in love? And love, it should be easy. Love should be connection. Do you believe in that? Or you believe in that and you are so attached to something or someone, and you're going through really deep shit, and then the first thing you do is put an excuse like, oh, ups and downs. But it doesn't matter. Like, life is ups and downs, and when we go to the downs, it's where we have to remember who we are, what we stand for. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a down, you have your boundary. Are you going to push yourself into suffering because someone believed that you should do that? Do you really want to do this? Because you have the right to say, like, no, I don't want to do this. And by the moment you decided, I don't want to do this, I don't think I need to go through this to achieve fulfillment, success, happiness, and whatever, world will act accordingly. The reality, it's yours. Nothing, no one else. Their reality, their problem. If they believe that, I told that once to a friend, like, do you know if every millionaire, billionaire in this world do the same thing? No, right? They don't. Like, they do different stuff to become a billionaire, a millionaire, whatever. Some of them are like into tech. Some of them are actresses. Some of them are like making jokes, recording videos on YouTube, doing like almost effortlessly, being multimillionaires. What is the difference between them? They believe that thing they were doing will make them millionaire. Because really, there are people doing the same thing and not being rich. Like, this is an example. I'm not asking you to go here and say, oh, but billionaires shouldn't exist. That's not the point. The point is, this person believed that they could achieve success through that path. They persisted, and they achieved. So if you keep believing, if you keep thinking that you should betray yourself, that you should suffer, that you should not be authentic or loyal to you, you're gonna get this in return. That's not the kind of belief that make you fulfilled. So this video is about being loyal to yourself. Do you want happiness? You have to seek happiness within, and that's not bullshit. Like that's just like the clear truth. Do you want to be loyal? Do you want someone loyal to you, your friends, your family? You have to be loyal to yourself. You have to, like, you have to stand up for yourself. You have to put boundaries. Am I going to go out with everyone because I'm just feeling lonely? Or am I going to sit with my solitude, with my loneliness, and see if I really want to go out and explore? Or maybe I want to stay home and I'm afraid of staying alone with my thoughts. I'm afraid I'm going to feel too lonely. I'm afraid I'm going to feel abandoned. I'm afraid I'm going to face something that I really don't want to face it. And it's fine if you can't handle it, but then it's how long you're going to, just push this away and pretend that nothing's happening. Because it's your time and it's your perspective and it's your life. You can push this like forever, but then don't you want to be happy? Don't you want to be like, don't you get tired? Because honestly, I'm young and I'm pretty tired of like just running away from things. And I think if I can survive loneliness, anxiety, sadness, all this thing that we keep, oh no, I don't want to see it. I want to go out. I want to see my friends. I want to this or that, or no, I'm going to do this sacrifice because I'm going to get something in return, like just giving all my self-love to someone else. That's all running away from something. All these beliefs is always running away from something. And I believe they all can be healed with love. They all can be cured with love. But this love starts with your boundaries, with yourself, with facing your problems, with facing your fears, with facing the loneliness, with saying no, with maybe standing up for yourself when people are going to criticize you. Maybe keep your mouth shut if you're trying something new, not seeking for external validation. And I'm not saying that external validation is bad. I'm just saying trying to keep yourself away from these things that you keep repeating. You're doing the same path, stop. Try something different. You already know the result from this path. Try be loyal to yourself. Try be kind to yourself. Because sometimes not distract yourself and maybe face something that is a deep wound and maybe it's gonna hurt. That's the most kindest thing you can do for yourself. Because you're not running away from it. You're not running away from the shadow that you have. You're not running away from your darkest thoughts. You're not running away from this. And this is also you. You don't need to abandon these or to put in a box and say no. Because in a way, if you do this, you keep abandoning yourself. Do you want to do this? Do you want people acting this way with you? Don't act in this way with yourself. Be true and honest with yourself. And things will fall into place perfectly because your subconscious, God, and the universe they all that is one with you, and it's you. They all know deep down everything you ever wanted and everything you deserve. And you do deserve. But you need to believe it. And believing is also compromising yourself with that, with you. I'm gonna try to find like a really good landscape here, guys. So then it's not gonna be this dark room, ugly. But I really don't care because I want to give this message. And this is not a channel about metrics and marketing and how to achieve the, no, this is just real stuff from the heart, from the bottom of the heart.